Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to this edition of CEO Corner. Today we're going to talk about a subject that may hit home to some of us here, and that is why couples fight over money and how to prevent it. So here to talk about this is our CEO Carma Parrish. Hi Carma, how are you doing today?
Hi, Dustin. I am well. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, thank you.
So this is a kind of a weird topic, right? No one wants to talk about money, especially when it comes to relationship issues. And, you just kind of brush it under the rug. Well, we're going to bring it out in the open. So there was a survey of about 1,000 couples who are married, engaged, or in a serious relationship. And they found that 75% of them have gotten mad at their partner because they made a financial decision without talking to them first. So we've all done it, right? Or at least 75% of us have done it. I know I've done it before. So three big examples of things that we have done that cause these arguments are such things like hiding debt, not saving enough money for future expenses like, new dishwasher or new lawnmower or, fixing the car when it breaks down, things like that. And then the third one is spending money from savings. We've all done it. We've all been out and saw something that we really wanted or was online, and you got that ad for the 12th time for that new pair of shoes or those hiking boots or whatever it was, and you transferred money from your savings over to your checking and made a purchase. I've done it, right? And so these three things, hiding debt, not having enough saving for future expenses, and spending money from savings, are all things that can cause heartache in a marriage or in a relationship. The truth of it is what they have found is it wasn't necessarily that the other individual did this without telling you. The root of the problem is that they are showing that they have a different value system than you, and that causes a frustration and a tension between the couple. And so what we want to talk about is how can you prevent that? How can you make sure that you guys have the same value system and that you talk through things first? So the first one would be to discuss your lifestyle choices. So I love to shop at Goodwill. I think it's awesome. I love some of certain Goodwills in Indianapolis. I know there are women out there that are my size, and I'm going to find my dresses and my shirts, and I love it. My husband will not step foot in a Goodwill, and he just doesn't like it. And so you have to understand each other's lifestyle choices, and whether that is that you need to have the Heinz name brand ketchup, or if you're the person that says, generic's good enough. Those are lifestyle choices. And it's important that you talk about those things and get them out in the open and find commonality and understanding that maybe you buy the Heinz ketchup, but then maybe you buy the generic mustard, okay? And then secondly is understand the differences in your personality. I am the person that loves to run the numbers and balance my checkbook, even though we're in real time today in this world that we live, and there's really no need to balance a checkbook. And my husband is like, good enough. And so you have to understand the differences of who is the saver and who is the spender. And again, find compromise and commonality between the two of you to know where your strengths and your weaknesses are and talk through those. And when you start to see that one is more overpowering than the other, you can draw closer to each other instead of trying to hide from it, and try to figure out how you can help each other to balance better. And lastly, I would say keep purchases out in the open. I know that I'm guilty of this before too, of buying something and my husband saying, well, I've never seen that before. And I say, what? This old thing, I've had it forever. 3 weeks in my closet waiting for me to have it forever before I show it to you. And so just being honest and open about those purchases and talking about them beforehand can really save yourselves from a lot of heartache, and heartache that can grow and fester into something that becomes resentment and even further if you're not careful. So, Dustin, those are ways that I would like to recommend that people prevent fighting over money.
Well, I greatly appreciate hearing that, even for myself, as you said, there's a lot of people that already have this issue in their own lives, and as you came out and said, it's in your life, and it's in my life too. Even the smallest thing can cause an uproar, and just
Yeah,
communicating between one another can really make a difference. So,
absolutely.
um, there is, if you guys are in a difference between one another, there are resources out there to help you. You just gotta search for them. They're there, and be better to one another and communicate.
I agree. I think communication is key. So, thanks a lot, Dustin.
Yeah, thank you, Karma, for sharing and getting this out there for our members to maybe it'll change some lives, and that's what we're all about here. So thank you.